What a
We're
cool,
both in our sweatshirts.
we're so cute. What a cool setup you have going on.
Thanks, I'm cat sitting.
Adorable.
And I was just watching Summer House. I rewatched it, and I painted my nails the same color as my sweatshirt.
So cute. Oh my gosh, you have to take a photo like against this. Oh
Oh,
my
I
gosh.
will.
So cute. That's
Thank
adorable.
you. Thank you. The polka dots are a little off, but
I was gonna say they look so good. I've never got my polka dots to
oh
look
my
good
God,
like that.
thank you. Don't look at them up close.
I think they look really good. That's so
Thanks.
cute. That's adorable.
Thanks so much.
Get it, girl.
How's your day going?
It's fine. What about you?
Good. I got my whole garden done. I'll insert picture here.
It's
It was,
beautiful.
thank you so much. My dumbass, remember when I told you I bought corn? I didn't. I bought zucchini. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I must have saw corn like right next to it, then I picked up a zucchini plant and I was like, I don't really even eat zucchini.
Well,
So,
you're gonna pickle zucchini, you said.
oh my God, I did say that because I follow
Yeah.
this girl on TikTok who does roll for pickle and she pickled zucchini the other day. And then because I would think that pickling zucchini it would get soft and kind of gross, but she said it got crunchier as you pickled it. So,
If it gets crunchier, I want to try it too.
you're right. I will pickle that zucchini.
Is
Anyway,
this?
yeah, I did my garden. It was so much fun. As a garden does, I spent way more money on the garden than I thought I would, but it'll be fun once I have plants growing. I have two of the squares that are gonna be, I just threw a ton of flower seeds in there. We're just gonna see what happens. And then I have three big squares that are controlled vegetables with marigolds around it. So we'll see.
Exciting.
Thank you.
Be so fun.
My hair is frizzy today.
My
Okay.
hair's frizzy too. That's why I had to put my hood up.
It looks better with the hood up anyway.
Hmm.
Should we dive right in?
Let's dive.
Okay, since I just watched Summer House, let's start off with that because of course we would start off with Summer House even if I didn't just watch it because that's our favorite. Few of my notes. I actually took a lot of notes.
I took so many notes.
I think
So
I got a little too heated watching reality this week and my notes are crazy. And I kept being like, okay, Lauren, now try to put some nice comments in there. Try to put some positive comments in there. I did say, I know you specifically loved Lindsay's polka dot confessional dress.
yes. Oh my
I,
gosh.
when I
I
saw it, I
did.
go, that's a Kendra dress.
I love some polka dots. I really
Hmm.
do.
I knew you would love that. She looked great.
She did look great.
I also said I love a summer house beach day.
Me too. So nostalgic. Has to
Hmm.
happen. Good
So good.
vibes.
There's always some drama. There's always Carl just dominating beach volleyball,
Hmm.
cute swimsuits, minus Amanda's. I'll be quite honest. Not because I don't like Amanda. I hated her swimsuit bucket hat combo. Hated
Yeah.
it.
Bucket hats are out, Amanda.
Except for my Vikings one, okay?
Yeah, well, that's different. That has to stick around. Even when bucket hats are out, that has to stick
Yeah,
around.
it's more of a superstitious thing now.
Yeah, that's just for vibes.
Yeah. Do we just get right into the fight?
Well, I have
You
a
want to?
few things before that.
Okay. Because I was
First of
like,
all,
it's that's gonna be a long convo, so let's get the other points out of the way.
yeah, I just have some short bullet point things I want to say. First
Hmm.
of all, I love the summer camp concept. Like what the concept is of the summer camp they went to and like what that summer camp is so cool. I've never heard of it before. I think it's so cool. I think they needed to have them everywhere. That is awesome. Like I just think that is
Yes.
such a cool thing that they did.
Do I like Jesse now? Did Jesse
Dude,
get a turnaround? I think him talking about how his intentions for the summer when he went into the summer were clearly not aligning with him
hmm.
and doing this really aligns with him. And I'm like, yeah, you can see the joy and the what's the word
Fulfillment.
for it when you
Fulfillment?
fulfillment. Thank you. Yes, how he feels so fulfilled. It really feels like that's what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah, I like how he said like he should be focusing more on volunteering and
Yeah, yeah.
advocating for like cancer, young people with cancer.
I go so back and forth on Jesse. I think Jesse's the kind of guy where it's like I would be friends with him and I'd like him. He's definitely the kind of guy where he says some stuff sometimes where you're like,
And you're like,
okay,
God damn
Jesse.
it, Jesse.
Yeah, but you're still like, I think to his soul, like to his heart, he's actually a really good guy.
I
But
think
he
it's
just
with
like,
women that I can't stand Jesse, but I think it's a
yeah,
lot of the guys on Summer House and a lot of men in general.
same. He gives me the ick with women. Did you see
Hmm.
his TikTok where he sang Ella Langley's song and then was like, I'm an Ella fella?
Ew,
It
ew.
gave me the biggest ick
Because like
ever.
I love Carl, watching him flirt with Bailey, I get the ick.
Same.
But watching Carl
Do
beach
anything
volleyball.
else. Yeah.
I'm in. No
Yeah.
ick.
Yeah. I just don't like seeing men interact with women in like a flirtatious way. That's
I don't
all.
see like men interacting with women ever. I'm like,
Simple as
ew.
that. Pretty simple. Next I said spraying water in the house. You guys, the water gun fight in the house.
Okay, Amanda.
Okay, no, first of all, Amanda was such a Debbie Downer with it. It really pissed me off. I was like, how hard is it to take off your jacket and join in on the fun?
Right. And
It's not
who's wearing
hard.
suede in the middle of August?
I was thinking, the same- and then I was thinking, right after that, Kyle walked in with a huge leather bag. I'm like, leather bag versus suede jacket? Both of them you don't want to get wet. Why was her suede jacket more important than a leather bag? Confusing. But take off your jacket and join in the fun, girl. But still, I'm like, I want to know what the material of the floor is because
It has to
that's
be
some
fine
nice
because, like,
flooring.
I was thinking that too because I was like, oh, I wouldn't want to spray that in my house because my hardwood floors are trash and like
Mhm.
one time. Oh, speaking of which, oh my God, can I just like T minus like time out really fast? I have to tell you this story. We'll
Mhm.
get back to this. It just reminded me. The other night, my boyfriend and I got really drunk playing Rock Band.
Which is
Moved
like an
off.
average night for them.
It was once a week. I'm getting really good at Rock Band, but this was the first time playing Rock Band in my house because he moved into my house this week. And I have hardwood floors that, as Kenner knows, they're just trash. Like a few of the rooms, they're like, they just scratch so easily. I need to like sand them down and seal them and everything. So we put the drums like on a blanket because it was kind of like sliding, like the foot pedal was sliding as we were. I think we were just getting way too into it, just like smashing that foot pedal.
Classic.
At the end, we lift up the blanket. I'm not kidding, Kendra. Scratches like this deep into my hardwood floor. And I was like really drunk and I started like panicking. And then I was like, Lauren, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure this out. It's fine. Like I looked it up. We can fix it all. But oh my God, I was like, we were getting way too into Rock Band. I made giant scratches into my floor. I have to get a rug now to then put the drums on.
That's what I'm thinking. Don't you have a rug under that already?
No, because we had to do it in the office because we can't, because we don't use, we're experienced rock banders now. We don't rock band with a PS2 anymore. We rock band with the PC so we can get all the songs that have ever been, um,
Oh, I forgot about
that have
that.
ever been transposed by people.
Oh, okay. That
My
makes sense.
boyfriend is literally charting his own songs now on Rock Band. We're a little crazy with Rock Band, but honestly, I think they should bring it back. I think if they brought it back
People will
to
be going crazy for it.
platforms now, people would
Yeah.
be going crazy.
Yeah. I
Because
feel
every
like
time I bring up Rock
everybody
Band, people are
loves
like,
Rock Band.
when am I coming over?
Yes. Remember at the bar you used to work at? We always were like, oh my gosh, we need to have a Rock Band night. Like, how fun would that
Yes.
be at a bar to have that set up on the TVs?
It would be so much fun.
That
It'd
would
be
be
so
awesome.
nostalgic. I think everybody would love it.
Hmm.
Anyway, that was my little side note of Hearted Floors. I don't know. I think it was because when I was watching Summer House, that it was reminding me of that too. Because I was like, oh my God, I would want that. But I think I was like, how much they partied there and how much liquid's probably been on that floors. I'm
That's
guessing it's
true.
like laminate flooring, not
That's
actual
true.
hardwood.
Yeah. And I'm sure they got it okayed. Like, I'm like,
That's what I think. I mean, Sierra had to have got it all okayed. So I was
yeah.
like, Amanda's just a party pooper. Also, Sierra dressing up as the Lorax. I was like, one, why? This makes no sense, but I love it.
It's
It
hilarious.
has no connection to a water gun fight. It's just, I feel like she saw a Lorax costume and she was like, how do I make this work?
Yep. She's like, I already bought this, but none of our party themes matched up, so I have to wear this at some point this summer. People
I feel
have to
like
see
she's the
me in
type of
this.
person that gets just really drunk one night or high and she's
Hmm.
searching costumes and she's like, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
Yeah,
And then like one day she gets all these costumes. Is like, I don't know how to wear all these.
my dream life. That's what I want. I did say afterwards, I need a water gun fight ASAP.
I know. It seems like fun.
That seems like so much fun.
It was like so camaraderie.
And it was adorable. And like, when's the last time you had a water gun fight? Like
I know.
years ago. That sounds like the best time ever. So when you guys are here, we have to have a water gun fight.
Yeah,
It'd be so fun by the lake.
I'm so in.
Okay, now it's kind of on to other stuff.
Oh, before we get to that fight, the beach day, another sus Amanda thing. That whole Mia Amanda conversation,
That's what I have in my notes next.
wild. You cannot tell me they were not hooking up at this time because that was so overcompensating. And I feel like Mia clocked it because she was giving one word answers back and it wasn't
Hmm.
like very interactive. The whole, I would cut him out in a second. If she looked at me the wrong way, to me, that gives I'm overcompensating because I'm actually not either hooking up with this guy or like flirting with this guy a lot and want to hook up with him.
Yeah. I think she for sure was hooking up with him at that time. And like Mia said in an interview, I think she got asked about that conversation and she said like her suspicions never lie. Like
Mm-hmm.
kind of alluding to the fact that she did already have weird spidey senses going on, but wasn't confirmed on it. But Amanda was totally overcompensating. And then when they were talking about this, like the going out to the bar after soft bar, and she kept being like, "Where was my invite? Well, I didn't get a
Yes.
text. Where was my invite?" Like she was like so jealous of the fact that she didn't get a personal invite, and like was so jealous of the fact that Wes and Sierra were like the main focus of conversation with all of that. Honestly, she's kind of giving like so jealous of Sierra to a point where it's like, I don't know if we said this last week, I can't remember. But I mean, those friends where it's like they fixate on you and like kind of take on your
Yes.
personality and like get so jealous and like envious to the point where they start to hate you and
Yes,
like
that's what
try to
she's
take you
doing.
down.
She does
That's
not
like
love Sierra. She
no.
wants to like be Sierra and be better than Sierra.
Yes, I
And I
want
think
to teach
Amanda
her
needs to be the hottest, the best girl in the room.
that.
And
And since Sierra's
yeah.
gotten to Summer House, it's pretty much been Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
It's super weird because she never got that way with Paige. I don't
Well, or did she? Because there was rumors of Amanda trying to get with Craig. We don't know what happened with that, but
know. I
like
don't know.
it's weird. Also, after the beach, when Wes was in the towel in his room, and I don't think Amanda knew that Jesse was in Wes's room, and she like was eyeing up Wes.
I
That
must have
was
missed that
weird.
part.
Oh my God, she like literally checks him out and kind of like smirks and like makes a little face.
Ew.
It's crazy. Like
And then she
I'm
walks to her
sorry.
room and Kyle goes, I'm gonna put on music, and she just like walks right past him, and doesn't say a thing.
Exactly.
Like, I'm
Dude,
not gonna lie, I do feel bad for Kyle right
I
now.
feel very bad. I genuinely think that I have this in my notes. I said that Amanda did a great job of manipulating the narrative all of these seasons just to give it all up for a messy affair with
Mm-hmm.
Wes. I think that I mean, I think obviously Kyle has a lot of flaws and he's not been a good partner to Amanda 100%. They're not compatible.
No,
That's very clear. And like he has so much to work on.
they're both
But I do
Leos, and let's
think
be honest, I'm a Leo. I could
too,
never date a Leo.
that would be crazy. That would be actually, whoa, watch out. Whoa. But I do think that like Kyle, to a fault, is so honest on camera and so himself and does show all of his flaws. And like, I think that she hides a lot and is happy to make him out to be the villain and has been happy
Mm-hmm.
to make him out to be the villain for years and years and years. And this season, I think she went into the summer already knowing they were gonna end their relationship. And I
She's
do,
like, I want the narrative. Like, I want to be the one
yeah,
that
she
comes out on
wants,
top.
yes. So she's flipping the narrative, or she's securing the narrative as he already is the villain. She's securing it even more to be the
Yeah.
villain. Like I think that the table dinner conversation at the end of the episode was her way of like really putting the cherry on top of knowing that that was going to be the one thing that was going to get him to kind of lose it and go
Yep.
off the rails. And she was just smirking the whole time. It was
That's what I thought was
evil.
crazy because I think, yes, Kyle was out of line 100%. But I was trying to put it in like the shoes of if I was fighting this way with my boyfriend in front of people. And if he was sitting there smirking at me instead of being like understanding, wanting to like see my side, be respectful, like she wasn't respectful at all. The
Oh.
smirking is so disrespectful to your partner.
I don't know how I could be, and like it's clearly a conversation that they've had. Like the kid conversation is getting blamed on him 100% when it's clearly something that she's not ready for either, like
Mm-hmm.
as well. And then like the DJing thing, it's getting confusing because it's like he's saying that they have kind of talked about it. She did kind of know about Vegas a little bit. Like she brought it up. So like she had to have known about it a little bit. He said he hasn't
Mm-hmm.
signed, so it's like I don't know, the whole thing got confusing. But yeah, if my partner was smirking after they were the one that brought up a fight that we are having or a disagreement that we're having in front of all of our friends, I would be livid and I'm sorry, I'd probably blow up too.
No,
Like,
honestly.
I don't know how you don't.
I'm kind of at the point where, in the beginning of the season, we were getting on Kyle because we were like, he was bitching about Amanda not doing anything and he was in debt and stuff. But I could see actually as a partnership how you would be like, dude, she does not do anything. We're in debt. She's not helping bring any money in.
And she has opportunity too.
Because didn't he say in this episode, he's like, I don't even know what she does.
Yeah.
I didn't realize because him and Sierra were talking. I didn't realize that Amanda doesn't work for him, Loverboy anymore. That's what it
I know.
sounded
I
like.
was confused about that too. I couldn't tell if it meant that she doesn't work in the office with him
Oh,
or
yeah.
she doesn't work at Loverboy anymore.
I don't know either.
I couldn't figure it out.
That conversation was really difficult too. I think Sierra talks to both Amanda and Kyle so well.
Hmm.
I had a hard time because I was like, I don't know if it was Sierra's place to say that they've had the conversations about physically separating, but I also think Sierra could see that they weren't communicating that.
Hmm. I
So
know.
it was like, was it Sierra's way of like kind of putting in both of their heads to see? Because for some reason, Amanda can't fight her own fights anymore, like talk to Kyle at all. But then I also felt really bad for Kyle because, like, could you just imagine getting that news that your partner has been thinking about staying somewhere else for a month? So it also sucked that that was the conversation before the big fight because
Hmm.
I would guess I would not blow up the way Kyle did, but it would not be a pretty night if I knew my
Yeah.
partner wanted to separate from me and then I had a lot of people like ganging up on me. I
I know.
I
Like, I'm
see
like,
it.
I do too. And then I look across the table, my partner smirking at me, kind of like
Yeah.
making fun of the fact that I'm being ganged up on by all of our friends. Like, at the end of the day, your partner is supposed to be your number one supporter. Like, I do think that, and Amanda's the one that brought it up. I get Lindsay was the one going at Kyle, but Amanda added fuel to
Hmm.
the fire, and then just sat back and smiled
She
and
just sat
smirked and
back.
laughed.
I feel like
Like,
there's got to be a point like if Amanda saw this happening, she has to like say to Lindsay, be like, "Hey Lindsay, him and I will talk later. I appreciate you for sticking
yes,
up for me, but this is a him and I conversation."
which she waited until the end where it was already too far gone to speak up about that. Like, she knew that
Hmm.
that wasn't going to get settled down when she spoke up about that. Like,
And
I don't
I
know. I
feel
think it was
like
all
I would say
calculated.
fuck you too if my partner was
That's what
smirking
I'm
at
thinking.
me.
I'm thinking if I'm sorry, if I was put in these shoes where I was just told my partner was considering living somewhere else for a little bit, kind of we're on rocky situations, wasn't we went to therapy and they weren't fully like being honest in therapy, but they were being honest to our mutual friend.
Hmm.
And then clearly Amanda's talking to Lindsay and confiding in Lindsay of things that she's not confiding in Kyle about of their
Yes,
relationship.
everybody
And
knows more about their relationship than Kyle knows about his relationship.
yeah, and once again, having somebody else fight her fight, she's having Lindsay fight her fights against Kyle. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I think I do understand where Kyle's like once it becomes the Kyle and Carl issue, that's where I'm like, I don't get that.
Yes. Yeah.
But the heated at the table and the FU comment, I'm sorry, but if I saw my partner who added fuel to the fire and then sat back and smirked, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I
Me
would
either.
not
I think
handle
I
it
would
well.
blow up. I'd be
Same.
pissed. And then Wes sitting behind Amanda. If at the reunion they are saying February, that's just a load of bullshit. And I hope the rest of the cast really questions them on the timeline because I think it's a
Oh
load
yeah.
of bullshit.
100%. Also, I know Kyle has said that he didn't suspect anything was going on with him before, like that he's like looked back and obviously he's now unsure, but at the time he
Hmm.
didn't suspect anything. But and I don't know like what this means, but when he said F you to Amanda and he followed that with, no, I know what this is about.
I know I couldn't tell if that was the separation comment or if he knew something about what was going on because he's also mentioned before that Amanda hangs out with Wes way more than she does with Kyle.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
I feel like
I don't know.
maybe at least subconsciously knew that she was planning on leaving him. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm like, did you guys know there was something going on? Because I feel like there's a lot of weird mentions of it. Which I know they're now re-editing it, so now it's maybe coming across that way. But
Hmm.
I thought that was weird when he said, "No, I know what this is about," right after saying "F you" to her.
I think it'll all get cleared up a bit more in the reunion, hopefully, with
Hmm.
timelines or suspicions. Because I truly believe Jesse's timeline of him not knowing, actually. Like, I thought he knew, but he did not know until rumors were coming out.
Yeah, I believe that too. I don't think Jesse and Wes are that close.
Mm-mm.
I don't think Wes is a genuine human being. Like, I don't think that he
No.
would confide in Jesse about this because I think that he knows it's like wrong, but like
Yeah.
his ego's too big.
No, for sure. And, like, I believe Sierra's timeline, where she kind of found out same times too, had her inklings about it.
Hmm.
But it'll be interesting to hear from Kyle now as he's looking back. Because I could see when the rumors first started coming out, he was like, "What?" But I feel like maybe now,
Yeah.
as he's like going through things, he's like, maybe like it
That's
is
what
suspicious.
I find crazy too. Like I know in the reunion, just out of the clips, that they like double down and they kind of were just like, "Well, what do you expect us to do?" But it's also like they repeatedly lied to Kyle. Like Kyle asked him straight up over text and stuff, like, "Are you guys hooking up?" And they repeatedly said no. Repeatedly
Mm-hmm.
lied to Sierra about it. It's like, okay, even
Jesse,
if
they
you
lied
guys,
to him.
yeah, like even if you guys are hooking up and like you guys are thinking like, what do you expect us to do? Like we're in love.
Mm-hmm.
You don't lie to people
Don't lie.
around
I'm never gonna
you.
trust
Like
you again that you lied to me. I mean,
exactly.
KJ's really standing his on, what am I trying to say? Standing on business. He's
Mm-hmm.
hasn't even like texted Wes back.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I love it because yeah, I think they're gonna make excuses in the reunion and it's much more than just them getting together. Yeah, it's the lying and going behind people's backs.
Even if they weren't having an affair, even if there was no overlap, there's still so much like deception and all of that involved. But I'm sorry, from what we are seeing, I find it very hard to believe that there's no overlap,
Very hard to
especially
believe.
within the summer.
No, absolutely.
One more thing I was going to say. Okay, I know this is a very selfish way to look at this. I understand. But I'm going to say it and understand. I'm holding my hand up. I'm saying this is a selfish point of view because I know I'm not involved. I understand. There's way more
Okay.
people. Okay.
Okay.
But I'd like to say I'm personally a little upset with Wes and Amanda. I don't care if they're in love. I don't care if they have this insane connection. I wish they would have waited. First of all, I wish they would have never gotten together, obviously. If they feel like
Obviously.
they had to have gotten together, I wish they would have waited until after the whole season aired because now they're ruining the experience of watching this season.
No, I agree.
It's annoying. It's like
Mm-hmm.
every episode now is just like what's happening with Wes and Amanda? It's like I can't watch this show through the eyes I was supposed to be watching this show through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all I see is deceit all around me, and I don't even know like what my perception would have been,
Yeah,
pre
if we
all
would
the
have watched it
news.
after, kind of like how, well, we started Vanderpump after Scandal, so we kind of knew, but we didn't know like all the details because we weren't looking into it. And Vanderpump, you really learn about it after the season. I
Hmm.
think they're gonna have to pick back up for this season too, because I'm like, we're on the last weekend of the summer, and they didn't say season finale.
Well, supposedly they picked back up for In the City,
Oh, that makes sense.
which they're like teasing it being like, and they might even show clips of it in the early parts of the season, which I think is their way of trying to get people to watch the show because nobody wants to watch the show.
Nobody wants to watch the show when Carl's not in it.
Exactly.
I
So
need
they're
Carl
like,
in it because honestly, as I said earlier, though, Carl, like, I think it's just Carl flirting kind of gives me the ick. But I kind of like Carl and Bailey.
I kind of do too, and I'm not gonna lie, I think Carl's hot.
Oh, no, 100%. I agree. If you'd have told myself 5 years ago that I would think Carl's hot, I'd be like,
Literally.
no.
If you told me like a year ago that I would be this attracted to Carl, I'd have said no, no way.
No, especially this season when him and Lindsay first start dating and he's like defending her wholeheartedly. And I got like the biggest ick because I'm like, come on, Carl, get a backbone.
Hmm.
Carl now, I'm just like, his podcast is so good. I just listened to the episode with him and Mike, the situation from Jersey Shore. That was so good. Yeah, I'm obsessed with him. The part where that I did cringe and I had to be like, was when him and Bailey were flirting and they were talking about her wearing her see-through dress and her thong. And he was like, did the thong come with the dress? And I'm like,
I
oh, I
know.
can't be here for this.
I know. But he's just so pure-hearted. It's
He's so
like
pure.
I just love
And
him,
she
but
is too. I think they're just both very pure. They have no bad intentions. Like Wes is good at flirting. Why? Why? I
exactly.
do think people that are bad at flirting usually have the purest hearts.
Yeah, yeah. They're like generally just trying to have a connection, not doing it for any other reason.
Yeah.
I like when they made out and then he was like, you know when you plug your charger into the wall and you get it first try?
I'd be like, that's not sexy, Carl. Thank you.
But also, I get it. Makes sense.
It does make sense. It was a good makeout, but I do love how he was embarrassed. And she was like, why? Because you just made out in front of your ex-fiance?
Yeah,
Like, they're very cute together.
they are cute together. But then also, I've been seeing some stuff about him and Lindsay where I'm like, is that gonna
I have too, but
make a
I
comeback?
No, 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 no.
I
You guys can be
agree.
friends, but please, 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 please don't get together.
I know. Like they were never good together. The whole
No.
relationship, I was never a fan.
They've always been amazing friends. Like my whole time
Yes.
watching Summer House, I think friends-wise, they click
I
together.
do hope they become friends.
Yeah, I think Lindsay needs somebody that's like very assertive
Yeah.
and that they can kind of like go back, bicker back and forth. And because I think she can walk over people pretty
Yeah.
fast.
She needs someone who won't like cower down to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl needs somebody who like Bailey would be such a good match for Carl,
Yes.
I think. Like they do like when I listened to the podcast with them, I was like, okay, I get it. Like I feel like they
Mm-hmm.
balance out each other well. They really show appreciation for each other well. Like I think that they do make a lot of sense.
I
So
agree.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me is rooting for them.
All of me is rooting for them.
But the picture that Kyle posted on Instagram where Lindsay was looking at Carl, Lindsay had Gemma in her arms was awfully adorable.
That
It
was
was.
cute.
It was
That was
cute.
cute. And they were dancing at Kyle's DJ
Yeah,
set.
that was cute too. I
I
hope they're
think they probably are
besties.
probably bonding over this whole situation though, too, because
Yeah.
only the people in the summer house, only like those people truly understand all of it. So
Hmm.
they're all probably confiding in each other and
Yeah.
getting close. And you know, Lindsay loves a good gossip session. So
Oh, for sure.
they're
For sure.
just all eating it up.
She's probably like, I never liked Amanda.
She really hasn't, though. Like, she did
No.
clock it.
Yeah.
Like, was Lindsay right the whole time? I don't know.
Hmm.
But I also, it was hard back then because I'm not gonna lie, Lindsay was really hard to watch back then.
She was. I know. That's the thing. Everybody on the show and that's I think that like what I love about Summer House. Everybody on the show has had their ups and downs, like
Hmm.
really bad seasons and then really good seasons where it's like, I like how there's not a single person where you're like, oh, I've loved them 100% of the time. Well, I guess besides Sierra,
Yeah.
that I'm like, oh, I love them 100% of the time. I've never questioned them ever, or they've never made a mistake
Hmm.
because it's like so human, obviously, to make mistakes.
No, and they all own up to it, which I love. I mean, Sierra, when she first walked in, said she prefers hanging out with men over women.
This is
Look at her
true.
now. She
This
is
is
a
true.
girl's girl now.
Yeah, she's the leader of the girls.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Any other summer house notes?
No.
Should we move on to Southern hospitality?
Let's.
Perfect. They went to Punta Cana. It looks like so much fun. I
I
literally
forgot to
just
take
watched.
any notes.
I didn't really take any notes either, and I just watched it. I think because it's like the episode right before the season finale, so it's kind of like not a ton's happening. Emmy, of course, is making it all about Emmy, where she's like, "He didn't invite me to his church," and it's like a huge moment
Mhm.
for Michael's. Like it's literally the first time he's going back. He's struggling with religion because of his sexuality, and Emmy's over here being like, "I have to just lay on the beach." You know what I do love a hair part of this episode? One, Brad should be an actor because I believed him when he said him and Julia broke up. But then I also didn't because I
Dude.
was like, I just saw you guys at a hockey game like 3 weeks ago. So you guys had to get back together. But he was very convincing that him and
Yeah.
Julia broke up. And then I just love every time that Julia comes into the scene, like she came into the hotel and then on the beach, everybody was so pumped to see her. Like I think she's
I know.
genuinely a really good person.
I love Julia.
Me too. Add
I
her
think she's
in.
awesome.
Take Emmy out. Add Julia in.
Literally, please. I think she's so fun.
But at this point, I know we've talked about it every week, so I won't talk about too much. But at this point, like nobody's friends with Emmy. Even like Lake or people that are like kind of on Emmy's side are like iffy on Emmy's side. Like just
Yeah.
get Emmy off. Like she's not good TV anymore. She is racist, super selfish. Those are not the type of people I want to see on my screen.
No. She's so annoying.
Like horrible. And yeah, and she can't have a freaking conversation. The trailer for the next episode, she's having a panic attack. What's new? We get that every freaking
Literally,
episode.
like how many have we had this season?
At least if people are fighting, I want to see them talking to each other instead
Yeah.
of just breaking down and not letting people talk to them. I
Yeah.
can't handle it. Just get her off my screen.
I want to see conflict resolution.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Or at least just like fights where you're like, that was crazy.
yeah,
Like
not like
Stassi season one.
yes, not like oh, there's Emmy hyperventilating again.
Could have called it. The minute she's called out, she starts hyperventilating so nobody can go at her anymore.
Can't handle it.
Same.
Um,
How would you feel doing a dinner way up in the sky like that?
dinner up in the sky.
Dude, did you watch this episode?
I know. I'm like,
They
I
had like
know
a
I
ride
did.
where they went up way up high and they had dinner all like they were all like strapped in and then they had dinner up there.
I know I watched this episode, but I'm like not remembering anything.
Should we just talk about this episode next week?
No, let me look up a photo and I'll figure it out.
You know what song is stuck in my head right now? It's really pissing me off.
Hmm.
Cotton Eye Joe.
I've been married a long time ago.
I know. I don't want it in my head.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
You just
Sorry
missed me
about that.
fist pumping to that. Because
Darn
who
it.
does that?
Mike from Jersey Shore.
No, Nick Miller. He loves Cotton Eye
Well,
Joe.
yeah, but who started the fist bump?
I don't think Mike the Situation started the fist bump.
Pretty close to starting the fist bump. I know I watched this episode, but I'm like really losing track of
Because there's so
what.
much reality on right now.
I know, it's really getting
And all
confusing.
the new shows are coming out too. And I'm like, I'm so behind. Then
I
we have Next Gen
know.
NYC coming out end of June now. And we have House of Stassi. It's just so much.
It is so much. I can't really remember, but if I had to float up in the sky to eat, I wouldn't do it. Well, I would, but like, well, I guess it depends on the view. Was the view beautiful? I guess then I would. Was the food good? I guess I would.
Yeah, I just feel like it'd be really hard. Well, one, there's no like waiter up there. What if you knew more water? And then I spill, and they even said that too. Like, what if I drop my fork? And then I was thinking about it. I have bladder issues. I pee every like 30 minutes. You're telling me I have to have my whole dinner up in the sky? You're telling me I have I don't think I've ever been through a whole meal without peeing in my life.
Not you, no.
So what would I do?
Pee your pants.
And it would just dribble down from the sky? Bring a bedpan? I don't know.
Wear a
I couldn't
diaper.
do it.
Were they strapped in?
Yeah, because they were like strapped in and then they couldn't even like lean over their plate to eat. They like had to kind of
Dude,
like
where was I when this was happening? I don't remember this at
this
all.
is when like Molly and Emmy talked and made amends kind of. I don't think you watched this episode. Rewatch it and then we'll talk about it next week.
Well, what else happened?
Um,
Me
Joe and
talk.
Maddie had like a massage and they talked about
Yeah,
their
I
future
watched
with the kids.
that.
Dude, where were you when they were up in the sky?
I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy. I just missed a whole portion of it.
That was like 20 minutes of the episode, maybe like 10.
I don't know. I must have been out of it a little bit.
You have a little gummy.
I might have.
Okay, well, let's just talk about Southern Valley next week. Not a lot happened this episode. I did think it was crazy how none of them knew what a plantain was.
Oh my gosh, I remember that, and that blew my mind.
I was like, isn't a plantain a pretty basic fruit?
It's at the grocery store.
It's in like a lot of dishes at restaurants.
I know. I'm like, have you never been anywhere? You never left your house ever?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It blew my mind as well. I'm like, first of all, go to a grocery store. Second of all, go to a restaurant.
Didn't TJ think it was like a bamboo?
Yeah, that was insane. At
Insane.
least Joe got it, but I'm like, how? I'm sorry, embarrassing for the rest of the cast that like you guys didn't know what a plantain was, but Joe did.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to Joe, but like, what? Go to
What?
the grocery store.
That was wild. Okay, should we go to the valley?
Let's.
Now,
This I
this
also.
is the one that's going to get me heated. And I'm sorry in advance right now for how crazy I get because it's the point where, like, the other night I was watching this and I was getting so fucking mad that after I watched it, I like had to have a conversation with my boyfriend. But I was telling him, I was like, I think everybody needs to watch this show before they have kids to be like, will my partner be like this? Or will my partner, or will I not have, like, will I not have to worry about this? I'm just like baffled. Danny, okay,
Baffled.
Danny is the man on my shit list this week.
Same.
100%. Danny is so rude. One, when they were in the plane and she said, I need to eat, and I'm trying to eat while I'm bouncing this baby, and he's like, I'm gonna need a coffee. And then she was like, well, can you just take her so I can eat? And he goes, I said, I'm going to get a coffee. Like the way he talked to her was so disrespectful. And then again, when she was eating and he was trying to put down the baby, also like, dude, you can't put down your own baby by yourself, like without her help or the babysitter's help.
Mhm.
And then she's like, I'm just trying to eat. And he's like, oh, she's over here, like just trying to eat, like eating a sandwich and getting mad. I'm like, is this Danny without alcohol? Because I know he's like not drinking this season. Were
Yeah,
we all masked by it because he was drinking in past seasons?
literally. Yeah, and it's also like, wouldn't you? I mean, your baby's like what, 3 months old? Like, wouldn't you know before putting your baby down that you need a swaddle? Why would you realize that like after you're trying to put her down?
Dude, I think he never interacts with his kids.
Literally. And then being like, we have a babysitter here. What's the point of having a babysitter here if she's not going to sit the baby? It's like the babysitter was doing other things to help your wife out, to help you and your wife out. You
Exactly.
dumb
And I
dumb.
felt bad for Nia because I felt like she was trying really hard because he was clearly in a mood. Like when they were at like the fair and she was
Hmm.
like, I just want to go and spend a lot of time with you. And he'd been like, why? Why are you so cheery? Why are you so happy right now? And he was just like so manipulative. It was gross.
Yes. And he's the one here being like, the whole point of us bringing a babysitter is so me and her can have time alone. Okay, well now you have time alone, and now you're complaining at the way she's acting. And as
And
she was saying, she was like, "This is how I am without kids. I'm just never without kids."
yes,
And now
and
you're
I don't
complaining
like
about
that
it,
when she said that she wants to spend time with him, he immediately went sexual. It's like his only way of spending time with Nia is having sex, and that's gross.
which is similar to Luke, who's his
Yes.
really good friend. Like him and Luke are
Yes.
feeding off of each other with their weird husband dad stuff going on. Like they're boosting each other up to be like, "Yo, it's okay for us to want sex. It's okay for us to like want to
Yes.
have a life and blah blah blah." It's like they need to find new friends because those two talking to each other is not helping
Yeah.
each other out at all.
Yeah, I feel like they're only their two definition, like those two, their definition of intimacy is like only sex. When
Yes.
it can be so much more like Nia was wanting just to spend time with Danny at the fair.
Hmm.
That would be intimacy, like anything that's bringing you guys closer. And I think those two are just like, we're not having sex, we're not close
Yeah. He does not treat her with respect at all.
at all, which is wild because she is way out of his league.
Yes. And he just constantly makes jokes. Like I think was it this week or last week when she was like, I'm just so overwhelmed. Like I feel like I'm on the verge of burnout. And
Hmm.
he was like, just focus on other things. Like just focus on the to-do list of all the love making that we're going to be doing.
Yes, that pissed me off.
Like
I
I
know
would be
exactly what point you're talking
livid.
about because she probably just wants to sit down, have a conversation. She wants her. Oh my God, there's a huge bug in here.
Oh, podcast is over, everybody.
I hate
Lauren's gonna be
bugs.
focused on that the rest of the night.
Oh, the cats are getting it. Thank
Good.
God. I hate bugs. Okay, so sorry. Oh, one of the cats is just rolling around staring at me.
Oh, she probably thinks you're a cat.
Oh my God, my ears.
Ralphie was scared of me. I walked into Ralphie's room and he was like, his fur went up, his tail went up. I was
It's like,
like, I
big
put my
cat.
hood down. I was like, it's just me, buddy. I promise.
That's funny. Well, Danny, you're very lucky that a bug came in and interrupted my rant about you. But here is what I wrote. Oh yeah, this is specifically what he said. I don't remember when it was. You don't to Nia, he's like, you don't have enough clothes on to where I won't jump you or something like that. And I was like, what a weird way to say that like you want to have sex with your wife. Anyway. Oh, after that when it's when she said that she feels Oh wait, no. Oh no, this is about Luke. I had another rant about Luke on my thing. I think this might have been an episode before because I know I was behind, but he said, okay, Kristen was saying she feels fat and doesn't feel comfortable in her own skin and she just wants to put a ton of clothes on. And he goes, you won't have enough clothes on to where I won't want to jump you. Like, gross. Again,
Gross.
just talk to your wife and make her feel better and say, I said, maybe say she is beautiful instead of talking about how you want to fuck her all the time.
Literally.
Then him saying, you said you were so grateful I stuck with you during the first trimester when her hormones all crazy. And him being like, you were grateful. You were grateful I stuck by your side. It's like, this man needs to read a pregnancy postpartum book. Learn about the women's body because he doesn't know shit. He's over here being like, Christian's crazy. Um, she just pushed a child out and you're not helping. I'm sorry I keep looking over there. I'll be staring over there all day now because I'm nervous of that bug coming out.
That's what bugs me. He keeps being like, my life changed too. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, you didn't have a baby growing in your stomach for 9 months. You didn't have all of your hormones go out of whack and completely change
Mm-hmm.
multiple times throughout the entire process. You didn't push that baby out of your freaking vagina
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't have your entire body change. That baby
Mm-hmm.
is not that you could leave. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. You could leave and that baby wouldn't notice it right now. That baby's attached to the mother. It's early on. The baby needs the mother. That's
No,
just
legit.
biologic. Like, read a book. That's how it works. I hate to break it to you, but I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry you're a man, but like that's the way the
No.
world
Those
works.
two don't understand women and it pisses me off.
Pisses me off.
Yeah,
Those two are constantly on my shit list.
constantly.
It
Both
really
of those
annoys
men,
me.
but Danny, you take top spot as man in our shit list this week. Last week it was Luke. We'll see which one of you guys is there next week because I can't really see a man being worse than you guys right now.
Based off the previews, I think it's gonna be Luke.
Ooh, see, based on the previews, I think it's gonna be Danny.
Ooh,
We'll see who it is
a
next
battle of
week.
the worst men.
Battle of the men that just want to have sex with their wives that just gave birth. And even Kristen's talking about how she's still wearing adult diapers. And Luke is over here being like, but I really want to have sex.
Literally, I just don't get men ever. Also, can we talk about Kiana and Schwartz?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, girls, take your sunglasses off.
Oh my God, that was pissing me off. Her being like, her kept bringing them down like this. And I was like,
Like,
just
it's
take them off and have
giving.
a normal conversation.
I'm sorry, but there's only two thoughts that go through my head when somebody's wearing sunglasses indoors during a conversation.
What?
One is that they think that they're cooler than everybody else, have a huge ego. The other is that they may allegedly be on a substance.
I don't know. Wow. I mean, Mike the Situation on Carl's podcast did say that's why he wore sunglasses all the time indoors
Yeah,
because he was.
a pretty common tactic. So that's where my mind went.
Yeah.
And I also thought that when she said, this is like LMFAO.
Dude, that's so funny. That was literally in my notes. That was wild. Also, she's 27 saying that.
She's a year older than me. And she said LMFAO. She
She
said
talks,
LMFAO.
yes, she talks in text form.
I've never heard somebody say LMFAO. It was horrible. And like, just say, this is like so funny. Don't say, this is like, she's not a real person. I'm sorry. I stand by that.
She's AI.
She has to be AI or something. She says weird stuff. Even when she got to the table, first of all, she took the head of the table. Interesting move.
She was
And
very bold the whole time.
it wasn't even next to Schwartz. It would have been one thing if Schwartz was sitting on the corner and then she stood at the head of the table. No.
Mm-hmm.
Their friend sat in the middle
Yeah.
between her and Schwartz. Odd. Then,
What? Sorry.
whatever. I'm not talking or anything.
Sorry. The cat just came up to me and goes,
Well, just shut me up, right? Then, without even being prompted, she's just telling everybody about her plans and she is just flexing on them.
I
It's
know.
weird. It's
I
like,
mean,
yep,
like,
going to
yeah,
London.
I'm going to London next week. I fly like every other week from New York to LA.
It's weird. And I'm
Okay.
sorry, but you're also at a table with a bunch of people with careers. I just think anybody who like is bragging about their career is overcompensating
Mm-hmm.
and just giving odd vibes. And especially, I just think going to a table people who are older than you and then bragging about your career is just an odd move. It
To
just
me,
gave
it feels like you're
really
just really
bad.
insecure with your job because
Yes.
I don't know.
Or it gave me she's trying to use the platform to
Mm-hmm.
further her career.
Yeah,
Is she trying to use Schwartz to further her career?
I could see it.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
she
And
gave
then
me very weird vibes.
very weird vibes. And like once again, the whole t-shirt on the podcast thing, odd vibes. Like
Super
there's
odd.
just weird
Ever
things.
since you
And
told me that, I was like,
I know, I just think their energy is off and weird. And I mean, I unfortunately do have a soft spot for Schwartz just because he's from Minnesota, and I just don't want him to get hurt. And I do think she's gonna break his heart for sure.
for sure. Oh, yeah, here's my other thing about the Valley this week. Let's get into grief again a little bit. Lala and Michelle's conversation was so beautiful.
It was.
Michelle, I did not realize only 6 months ago. The whole montage, I was bawling watching.
Hmm.
And then I loved her talking to Lala because Lala, again, kind of like Carl that we talked about last week, was saying that, it's been almost 7 years since her dad passed away and how much she still misses him. To me, I actually feel like that's such a comfort. Like, I mean, we lost somebody 5 years ago. So now it's a little different. But I feel like if I had just lost somebody and I didn't know a lot about grief, having somebody come up to me and be like, I still miss my person every single day. To me, that would be comforting. I think people that haven't gone through it maybe would be like, dude, you kind of like to get over it. But when you're like in the grief, it's like, well, I think the more scary part is when you lose somebody is thinking, what if I forget every part of them?
Yes. What if I
So,
forget every part of them? And what if I'm not like paying them the respect that they deserve?
yes.
Like they deserve to be remembered forever. And like, what if one day they're just like lost? Like, I don't want
Mm-hmm.
that either. I like remember that when like dad first passed, it was a lot of conversations of like, yeah, when does grief end? Like, when do you get over it? And a lot of people were always like, oh, time heals and like, oh, like
Mm-hmm.
give it a year and like you'll be fine or whatever, which is so not true. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what those people are doing, but not true for me at all. I just say I really appreciate the fact that as a whole is really touching on the fact that like time heals is not really a thing. Like time heals in a way, but also it doesn't,
It doesn't.
you
No,
know,
because
and like the
different, you,
whole
it
like
ebbs and flows with grief.
yeah, like I think people want to make grief into like this like calculated formula of
Mm-hmm.
how it all works, and it's just not. It's so all over the place. Everybody's different. Like even like you, me, and mom have all grieved so differently. Have all are still dealing with it so differently. It's just like I don't know. I just appreciate Bravo
Mm-hmm.
talking about all of it very openly and candidly.
No, I agree. 100%. And that's what I loved about Lala saying she still remembers like every detail of her dad. That was beautiful because me too. And I think
Hmm.
that's not something you forget.
Hmm.
Even the other day, I was in my place of work. I like walked by somebody and they must have used dad's deodorant and it just like, poof, it was like a crazy wave.
Dude, isn't that
And you don't,
nuts?
it is nuts. And you don't even expect it to happen, but those small little things will come up and bring you back to things. And
Yeah.
it's a weird thing because it takes like it brings up the grief. So you're like, oh my God. But then also it's kind of comforting at the same time. Like when I
Hmm.
like smelled the deodorant, I little was like, wow. Like I don't know. It's like little things you like your body does remember. Your all your
Yeah.
senses remember.
It's so crazy. And I think like Michelle touching on to how her mom said that she, believes in signs and she wants to send her signs. As much as people want to talk about how signs are like illogical and kind of
Hmm.
turn them down, and maybe signs are just a way of like finding comfort in it, although I truly believe in the signs. Like
Me
there are
too.
some things that are unexplainable or
Hmm.
inexplicable. What's the word? I don't know.
Unexplainable.
Unexplainable. There are some things that are
Maybe.
unexplainable, unless you believe in science. Like, there's just some things that are unexplainable that have happened,
Hmm.
in my opinion. But I do get a lot of people don't believe in science, I think, until that starts happening to you. But like things like that, the scent stuff
Hmm.
and the dreams and things, it's like once you start with grief, like seeing all those things as signs from the person that's passed, I feel like that is like such a healing thing of like
Hmm.
feeling them still with you, feeling them still in your life, feeling them still on your path. And like how she said that her mom's guiding her and how she feels like her life's become more positive since her mom's passed. And she like has that sense that that's her mom guiding her through it. And how
Hmm.
Carl has said that his brother is like his, you know, person that he's looking up to, kind of his like form of God in a way. Not like
Hmm.
that, but like, I just think that there's a lot of beauty that also comes with it. I mean, you really have to like you have to like learn how to turn your mindset, and that's the thing of healing in
For
it.
sure.
But like, yeah, I don't know. Throughout the years, it's like everything's gonna hit you so different. It's also dependent on days. Like, I feel like I can like be reminded of dad yesterday and like have a full meltdown and be down for the entire day. And then
Hmm.
today I could have been reminded of him and like just been like, oh, happy memories.
100%.
It's like it's just such a crazy process. And like I just think that people who try to make logic out of it and like I just feel like we've gotten a lot of comments from people of like how you should be handling it or like you should be over it by now or you shouldn't be as dramatic about it or like you're kind of making a big deal about it, kind of things like that. It's like
Hmm.
I don't know, just get it out of your head. It's just not those people don't matter.
For sure.
Like
And especially like
you're
why
feeling
put
how you're
pressure on
feeling.
somebody that's grieving? Like the more people
Exactly.
put pressure on it, the more it's gonna,
And only you know like your relationship with that person, only you
yeah.
know what you're missing and nobody else can get in the way of that.
Agree.
Don't let
Beautiful.
them. Don't let them.
No. But yeah, I have all these Bravo shows making me just bawling.
Dude, it's been like every single one pretty much
Hmm.
talking about grief in some way.
I was in my car watching that episode during lunch at work, like eating my Chipotle, and I was like literally just crying, being like, hopefully nobody's seeing me. It was crazy. But also
That's
so
nuts.
beautiful. I was like, I love this, but I'm gonna go back into work like puffy
Oh.
eyes.
When they ended their conversation and then they hugged and she was like, I'm sorry you lost your dad. She's like, I'm sorry you lost your
No,
mom.
it was
Oh,
very beautiful.
it's just like so sad that that's like the conversations that you have to have as life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But it was beautiful. And I just feel like they just talked about it. Yeah, just beautiful in a beautiful way. Love.
Love. At the same time.
Love.
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 My last Valley. Sorry, there was like a really loud car.
That was my throat.
Oh, oh boy. Oh boy.
Bar.
My last comment on the Valley was at the pool party when Brandon was telling Kristen to be nice, and she was like, Brandon, stay in your lane. Agree. Brandon, stay in your lane. Why is he getting into
Literally.
everybody's fucking business?
I have that in my notes too. And I said, Brandon needs to get out of people's business. Who does
Mm-hmm.
this man think he is?
And
I
he
said,
barely knows these people, and he's like, be nice, Kristen. Be nice. I mean, like, I know Janet so well. I'm like, bitch, you've been here for like a month.
dude, I'm sorry, but if that man walked into my friend group, I'd be kicking him out.
Yeah. I
Like,
can't
do
handle people that think
not.
they know people by meeting them only a few times.
I can't handle people who speak up in any sort of conflict when they know nothing about it.
Hmm.
Bugs the heck out of
I also
me. And
cannot
like,
handle people that go, be nice. Be
yes.
nice if you're like kind of bad mouthing somebody because like,
Also, do you know Kristen? Like,
yeah.
watched the
Also,
season of Vanderpump Rule or Vanderpump? Yeah, Vanderpump Rules.
she's valid. So
Yes. He's weird. I want Brittany to let that man go. I'm
he's really weird.
sorry.
Not the right man, Brittany.
He over inserts himself. It's giving that he wanted to be on reality
Mm-hmm.
TV. It's not giving that he
Agree.
likes Brittany. Because I don't think that, I mean, he literally got in trouble for that last week about
Mm-hmm.
inserting himself too much. And then he just does it again. It's
Yeah.
like, make it make sense. You nasty.
Those are my only Valley thoughts. What anything else on your list?
No.
What else we got?
Well, I would like to touch on Vanderpump Villa for a quick second.
Oh yeah, I only watched 30 minutes of it, so sorry.
It's whatever. I don't have to touch on it much. Oh, actually, unless you want to watch it, we touch on it because there is some crazy stuff I had kind of forgot about in my notes. But
Okay,
if you,
let me watch it this week.
okay,
We'll come
yeah,
back to it. I will say for my 30 minutes watching it, it only talks about who they're gonna hook up with. I was like, what is with this season?
it really is giving brothel. It's like freaking me out, and it's super uncomfortable to watch.
It seems
And
like it.
I remember that from last couple seasons being like, okay, it's kind of weird that these guests go in like thinking they're gonna hook up with somebody, but this season it's like guests are told. It feels like the guests are told they have their pick of who they're gonna hook up with. It's
Hmm.
weird because nobody in the cast is taken. There's technically a couple in there, but they're like not really a couple. And then literally every single episode, the cars arrive and all of them are like, I really like that one. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
like the
weird. Why
blonde
would they
over
do that?
there.
Also,
It's
you're at a
weird.
workplace. Why are you hooking up with people?
Yes, and like I forget who said it, but somebody said like it's kind of hard because you're like I'm customer service. It's like
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, at my typical bar I work at back home, I would kick him out for doing something like this. But here, I'm not really allowed to because it's like kind of like odd gray area.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird, and I'm sorry, Lisa. I feel like you need to be setting some boundaries
Boundaries.
because you're
Yeah.
making it weird, and that's why it's getting out of hand. The
It's
challenge
because
episode.
they got so much hype from the Marciano Jesse situation, Demi
Mhm.
situation, that it's just like now I feel like they're trying to recreate that every single episode. But it's like
It's weird.
that's
It's
not what
like
people want to watch.
no, and it's also like the for most episodes. The guests aren't even hanging out by themselves. The guests have dinner, are served by the Vanderpump Villa cast, and then they all party together, get drunk together, and then make out, play like make out games, play sexual games. It's giving Love Island. It's like Love Island
Ew.
mixed with Below Deck in like the weirdest way. I don't like it. It made me super uncomfortable, and that's where it's getting out of hand. The challenge episode got out of hand. Anyway, that was an insane disaster. I can't wait till you watch that because I'm blown away by how horrible, 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 horrible a certain person was on the episode.
Oh no.
It was crazy. And that wasn't even involved in the hooking up culture. But on the other end of that, another reason that episode got so out of hand is because of this weird, like, hookup invite going on situation. Like it's just weird. I don't know. And at one,
I don't
I
like
can't.
that.
I don't know. I have so much to talk. I honestly, I forgot how much I have to talk
Okay,
about. I have so
I'll
many
watch
notes
it
on
for
it.
next week.
Yeah,
Promise.
it's nuts.
Any other shows?
I've been watching Beverly Hills, but I'm not firmly on episode 6. My only note is that I said Taylor having a full-on photo shoot at her daughter's birthday party after her daughter said no was the funniest scene of the season so far.
Dude, that whole birthday party's crazy. It's crazy to me she got them all like these really expensive Barbie like tennis bracelet necklaces.
Yes.
How everybody got so drunk for as if for a kid's
Yes.
party.
That was so funny. And she's like, "Well, I paid for the photographer, so what else am I supposed to do?"
Yeah.
That's
Wild.
hilarious.
Taylor gets on my nerves, but she's also great TV.
Yeah, that is a funny show.
Should we get to our pick a dicky?
Let's picky dicky, picky dicky, picky dicky. I already have mine. That's right. I planned mine out.
Tell me.
I stole mine from Lindsay Hubbard. What's your lost and found?
Aw, of the summer, this year,
Yeah, I guess 2026 so far.
2026 so far. Well, I guess it's kind of like late 2025, 2026. I was laid off from my corporate job, which I just had no fulfillment in. Kind of, I didn't hate it because it was like really easy and I made good money, but I wasn't fulfilled. I literally was like, what am I doing with my life? This blows. And then I worked part-time in a bookstore. I've worked part-time in a bookstore for years. And then I recently got a full-time job with them doing a bit more fun stuff that I really like to do with them. And I'm loving it. And so, yeah, I think I lost the corporate job was what I went to school for. And I think I struggled a lot with now working a job that I like didn't, I've been trying to go into this career for 10 years and I've been working in this career for 10 years. And it's what I went to school for. It's what I like always wanted to do. And I think, but I've like hated it most of the time I've been in it. And so let's just say I lost maybe the path I thought I was going to be on, but I found a path that better fulfills me and I'm happier and I'm part of a community that I love. I have the best coworkers in the whole world. And I think I just love working for a business that's in the community and knowing that you're making a difference every day, even if it's the smallest way at a small business.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. It was a big roundabout to get there, but we got there.
But it was stunning.
Oh, thank you so much. What's
Beautiful.
yours?
Mine won't be that beautiful. I haven't really found much. Hmm. Hmm. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Tricky Dicky.
A tricky dicky. Oh, a little wordplay right there.
Just a little wordplay. You literally made this picky dicky.
I know you would have thought when I wrote this question down and I thought, wow, I'm on top of it this week. You would have thought I wrote my answer out with it. Didn't even think about my answer. Didn't. I thought I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna have this ready to go and she's gonna be so impressed. And then
I'm
I
gonna be so
actually
impressed by a picky dicky that you took from somebody else.
what? I lost my will to live.
Oh.
Just kidding. But we're getting
We
there, am I right? We're getting there. On our way, slowly but surely. And I found my
I'm
sense of humor.
almost there.
I probably shouldn't say that one, but it's a little tricky when you're not happy with life, you know? A little tricky when you're sad, depressed.
It could be something
Um,
small.
I know I'm trying to think of small things, but then it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Trying to panic.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, oh my God, my life's horrible. I'm a failure. Oh no.
No, you're not.
I've lost a lot of my clothes because I have an insane pile of laundry to do. So I don't know where any of my clothes are, but I'm gonna get to it. Don't worry.
Hmm.
So I've lost a bunch of my clothes. And so through that, I have found the ability to make outfits out of a few pieces of clothing that I have.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank you.
skill.
One that I hold well, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, my picky dicky is so you know how the Vanderpump Villa, it seems like every show is just coming in for an episode.
Hmm.
What would be your ideal show to go into Vanderpump Villa?
Does it have to be a
It could be
Hulu show?
fictional show, like those people go in. Like it doesn't have to be reality.
Oh.
Like it could be like Friends or
Oh my
Game of
gosh. Well,
Thrones.
easy peasy. It would obviously be Vampire Diaries.
Mm. Ooh.
No, well, that's tricky actually, because New Girl also would be really good too. Because, but it would be have to be New Girl season one because you'd want to see Schmidt
Mm-hmm.
in the environment.
Nick wouldn't
Well,
understand that people are hitting on him.
yeah, Nick would be hilarious. Probably be splashing around in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably New Girl season one. Jess would be like fresh off her breakup, telling everybody about Spencer.
Oh my gosh, over rosé all day.
Yeah,
Wrote
singing
Vanderpump
everywhere.
Rosé.
Yes, singing, and Lisa's like, "Why is that girl singing all the time?" That'd be
Yeah, that would be
hilarious.
so good. And then, well, I was gonna say Jiggy, just kidding. I was gonna say Jess would be crying with Jiggy, but Jiggy's not here with us. But she definitely just would start crying knowing that Jiggy's not here with us anymore.
Yes, I was gonna say Winston's cat,
Mm.
Ferguson, was gonna be best friends with Jiggy, but then remembered, well, he doesn't have Ferguson yet in season one. Winston is like, oh yeah, he's there season one, isn't he there? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Jiggy is not there with us at the time.
R.I.P. Jiggy. My show would be all I can think about is Game of Thrones. That'd be crazy. Blood would be shed.
Yeah, that sounds really not
They'd
good.
all get territorial over what room or who knows. They would definitely, if one of them liked somebody and there was a competition, somebody would be beheaded or
I don't think
poisoned
I
or
would
something.
watch. I would not watch that episode.
It would be dramatic.
I don't think it would be good.
You're right, it probably wouldn't be. Another one that'd be crazy. Yellowjackets.
Girl, you gotta get your mind out of the dark areas. Whoa. That
Hmm.
one would just be scary, actually. Terrifying.
Yeah,
Marciano would be freaking out.
they'd get the meal from the chef and they'd be like, what kind of meat is this? And he's like, it's
It's
chicken.
Marciano.
Marciano? Oh, perfect. My favorite. Oh.
That would be crazy. What a crazy. What are those called?
What a
Sorry, now I'm fixated on.
crazy.
Well, I was trying to see the dinner table like set up and I did not like what I was seeing.
It's like they all have like their horns and all the people at work at Vanderpump walk out and they're like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they start like pulling cards. They make the workers pull the cards too.
oh,
Oh my God,
what
that's
a scary time.
terrifying. No, thank you. I can't think about that show right now. I'm like gonna be
Okay.
scared.
Me too, Clay. I'm in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, no, thank you. I kind of forgot about that show, and it's a great show, but it does scare me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm,
Well, that's all I got.
that's all I got.
Well, that's my life.
Nope, that's my life. This we've done before. What is it again? Well, that's my life. This is gonna bug me all night. I'm gonna have to look it up. I can't look it up. That's just cheating.
Okay, we'll figure this out next week.
Why does my mouth look like that?
I don't know, but bye.
Bye.